Anyone who's experienced a loss, you know how painful that is. It can just be paralyzing, and it's really hard. It turns your world upside down.
When we say goodbye after they're gone, that really starts the beginning of grief. And that's so important to go through that process, because our life will never be the same without that person in it.
I couldn't have asked for a better man to share my life with. And I was so blessed to have this fine man as my partner all those years. I am so proud to be Mrs. Hugo Tagley, and I love you so much, honey. I love you to the day I die.
I know what it's like to lose somebody. My mom was there one day and she wasn't the next. And I was living far from home, and there was the thought of whether or not I wanted to see my mom before she was cremated. To go to the funeral home and see her and know that this is a reality was very important to me. I thought, if I don't see her, I'm gonna regret it.
And we need that for our own psyche to help us move on.
Life is short. Enjoy everything that you have. Every day is a gift.
And that's how we heal as human beings. You know, funerals aren't fun. They're hard, but they're important. And that's the first step in the grieving process.
It's about getting families through probably the worst experience of their life.
It's okay to cry. It's okay to let it out. You don't have to keep it in. It's okay. We're having something where people can come together, and this person is not just forgotten about. They are loved, we're supported. We have a good, network of people to help us through this.
We have loved ones coming together to share stories, to offer condolences, and just to be there for us. Just to be there, even if they put their hand on our shoulder. That helps.
Because it's supposed to be special, and it's supposed to be meaningful and memorable.
It's more about the memories and the time we did have with him. And I try and remind my kids that that's what's important. You have all these people there to make it okay, family and friends. The outpouring of support from everybody was amazing.
Knowing that I get to come here every day and guide a family through the experience of losing someone is very special to me.
You can take the worst day in somebody's life and turn it into a very memorable moment.
There's definitely a process to that celebration and grieving the loss of your loved one, and Davenport knows the process and gets you through it and helps you through it.
You can hear so many new stories about your loved one. It's very meaningful for families to have that.
We had, believe it or not, 400 people pass through that corridor the night of his service.
Sharing those memories is really what helped us to realize that everything was going to be okay.
That was a big part of our life too, all the friendships we made.
His life were his family and his friends and his firefighter families.
This is my family here at this funeral home. No one is quite like Jack. He really cares for his families. That's what sets Jack aside from so many funeral home owners.
He was put on this earth to be a funeral director. I can't see him doing anything else. That is his purpose in life. And I think when his brother was killed in the car crash and his mother decided to have another baby, he was born with a great purpose.
And I'm supposed to be helping people through their grief.
They were just born to do this work. I was so proud of the way he looked, and I dressed him up so nicely. And
he runs a tremendous funeral service. He really does.
You feel like you're at home here. You feel as though you can gather with your friends and celebrate a life well lived. And that's what we did. We celebrated a life well lived.
Davenport Family Funeral Homes in Barrington, Lake Zurich, and Crystal Lake.